Hey everyone, this is Adam from RealHomeRecording.com. In this video, I will be showing you how to make a fake drum room mic from plugins. Now, I only have 8 inputs on my audio interface. If I combine my 2 audio interfaces, I'll have 14. But sometimes I don't have that luxury, so what I've figured out is you can take the drum overhead mics and combine them with a convolution reverb plugin and kind of simulate what it would sound like if you did have a drum room mic. Now, what a room mic is basically, it's what it sounds like. You put a microphone up in the room with the drums about 6 feet to 10 feet away. And then you combine that with the rest of the drum sound, and it sounds pretty cool. It actually gives you a lot of that drum tone that you otherwise wouldn't have. So it's not exactly the same thing, but it's better than nothing, and it does add a little bit of something to your drum sound. So right here we have a drum overhead track. Okay, so now I'm going to set up, I already have the plugins that I want, which are Waves IRL, and the T-Rax Black 76. I'll use that later. Right now, I'm going to load up one of my studio rooms. Okay, so I chose the Sound Emporium drum setup. And what I like about this plugin, number one, it's pretty inexpensive for the amount of impulse responses you get. Compared to the competition, which I won't mention the name of, for like 1/5 of the price, you get a lot of impulse responses. I mean, it's almost like the other plugins overkill. It's high quality, and I don't really have any problems with it. So I'm gonna solo after I gotta set up my send first, or my receive on it. In this case, receive basically just means when you click on the track, instead of clicking on the track that you want to send out, you're clicking on the track that you want to receive from other tracks. That's all that means. So that looks good. And by the way, I had the stereo plugin. They also have mono to stereo. Then they have stereo lower latency and lower processing. I typically go for this. So now I'll solo it. I like that. Let's see what it sounds like now. Now you got to be careful though, because you might like the way it sounds because it's louder. It's another thing I like to repeat in these videos is louder always sounds better to our ear. And now that we're doubling the track, essentially, it's gonna sound better. But what I like now is we have some ambience. With just the overheads, we just kind of have a direct sound. But when we kick the reverb in, and then you can lower this to taste where it's just hitting there. And you might like that. Really, it's up to you. But what I like to do, and what a lot of engineers like to do, is smash the living heck out of these drums. So I don't know why my plugin's not working. There we go. So yeah, just the idea is that you're literally smashing the crap out of your room mics, and this particular plugin emulates a piece of hardware that is famous for its all-in button. Basically, on the hardware, you would press the ratio buttons in all of them, and that just did some funky stuff to your track. That sounds good on room mics for drums. And the cool thing about doing it this way is you can choose from a bunch of different studio simulations. I remember liking this one, the SNE Studios. Got a tighter sound. I actually kind of like that without the compression on because it's such a tight sound. So anyway, there you go. This has been Adam, RealHomeRecording.com. Check out some of the other videos on the channel, and I'll see you next time.